I am your Rusame reader, Crowsong, and today I will be reading to you from Take 2 by Miriorite. Now, on to Chapter 6, Signed Contract. America, you got an offer for a live TV show, sort of game show thing. I'm not sure of the details, but I already scheduled a meeting with them to discuss about it. America's manager explained. America scrolled through his phone. Oh, is that so? She flipped through the papers on her clipboard. What's with that reaction? Anyways, I think you should accept. It's rare for you to get offers nowadays due to the rumors, so this is a good opportunity. Just before America answered, a memory came bubbling up. After the photo shoot the other day, he was talking with Russia again. The Russian sighed. Can you hear me out? America raised an eyebrow and shifted his gaze over to the taller male. Okay, shoot. Don't take any offers for game shows or interviews. Only take offers for movies from big companies, okay? Why so sudden? Just promise me, okay? Okay, I'll try not to. America remembers his promise, but then again, what his manager suggested wasn't wrong either. After an internal battle with himself, he sighed. Okay, I'll go to the meeting and hear them out. His manager smiled and turned back to her stack of papers. The day of the meeting came, and America is now sitting in the room with the director of the show. He slid over a stack of papers towards the American. America picked it up and flipped through it really quickly. I see. So we're supposed to stay at a place for 5 days and do some challenges there. I guess it doesn't seem that complicated. The director smiled. Yes, of course. The vehicle to the designated area where you'll stay with your fellow challengers will be provided, along with your daily living needs. Okay then, I'll accept the offer. That's a very good choice. Now, please sign this contract concerning your participation in the show. He slid over another piece of paper and a pen. America skimmed through the terms and info at a quick pace and signed the contract in the end. By the way, you mentioned something about other challengers. May I ask who they are? The director only lightly touched his chin. There will be around 10 people. Out of all of them, the ones you may know are the names of Singapore, Germany, Poland, Russia, and China. America flinched when he heard Russia's name. Well, shit, now he'll know I broke our promise. An unknown sense of excitement also suddenly erupted within him. And the rest are infamous names you probably don't know about. After all our shows are newbie-friendly, and so new actors or actresses are allowed on. I see. Thanks for telling me. Also, thanks for inviting me despite my current bad reputation. I'll be leaving now. Goodbye. America stood up and left the room without another word. He walked down the hallway and unexpectedly bumped into someone. Oh, America, what a coincidence. A familiar accent spoke. America lifted his head. Hey, China, I haven't seen you in a long time. What are you doing here? That's the first thing you say to me in 2 years? What about an, oh, I missed you, China, my love? America chuckled. I can see you're still the same as always. Of course I am. He grinned. The impression anyone got of him was a sly fox, which indeed was what he was. Another taller male walked up to them with a drink in his hands. The tallest male handed the drink to China. He shifted his gaze, noticing America, with widened eyes. "America, what are you doing here?" Russia raised an eyebrow nonchalantly. Memories from the other day exploded in the American's head. A slightly pink shade spread across his cheeks. "It's nothing," he lied. China skipped over with a sly grin and wrapped his arms around America. "I missed you so much, my love. How long has it been? 2 years?" he joked. China purposely stared intently at the Russian. The Russian's gaze swept over him, as sharp as knives. "I'm going to the bathroom for a second." America excused himself and ripped off the arms that were snaked around him. He went to the bathroom to wash his face. He couldn't help but shift his gaze towards Russia, only to have a burst of heat on his face. So he went to go get himself together again. After China confirmed America was out of their range, he slid back next to Russia innocently. "Stop with the scary expression, Russia. This is why it's so fun to tease you." He burst out into unbridled laughter and slapped the Russian's back. "I'm surprised America is so dense, though, since you're being so obvious." "I'm not trying to be." "You just are." I remember the olden days when you talked to him all the time, and remember when..." China was cut off by a hand smothering him. "Shut up before I rip your mouth off," Russia threatened, but it was less threatening due to his blushing red face. China was very much satisfied by the reaction he got and stopped speaking. Sure enough, a few minutes later, America returned with a few droplets of water sliding down his face. "What's up with Russia?" America pointed at the Russian, who was trying to cover his face with the flaps of his hat. "No, it's nothing. Anyways, I have to go to a meeting, so I'll leave. Also, here's my phone number again. I heard you changed phone numbers. Zaijian." "That means goodbye," he said with a wave and a wink. America checked his phone for the time. "I'm gonna walk back to my car. I guess I'll see you later." "I can walk with you if you'd like," Russia offered. He released his grip on his hat and seemed normal as always now. Sure." They both walked down the hallway to the parking lot. Russia broke the silence with an uncomfortable question. America was quite scared of what would happen if he told the taller male that he signed a contract for that kind of show, considering the promise they made. After searching his head for a good excuse, he gave up and pretended he didn't hear the question. Russia called him a few times, and America answered with a each time, but never answered the question Russia asked him, calling him. After the 5th time of repeating this, America's wrists were suddenly seized, and he was shoved into the wall. America was alarmed and resisted out of instinct. "What are you doing? Let me go!" He struggled a little more, but he was shorter and it was harder to escape. "Stop ignoring me," he said with his face as calm as ever. The shorter male's heart was hammering in his chest. They were so close he was afraid the Russian would be able to hear his heartbeats. America struggled more, then kicked the taller male in the stomach without realizing it. Russia stumbled a bit. Other than that, the pain was manageable. But then he removed his hands and stepped back himself. "I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that." "It's not your fault. It's my fault for ignoring you anyways." America fixed his clothes and hair. Honestly, if I didn't kick you, I felt like my heart would burst out of my chest and I'd drop dead out of embarrassment. Both of their faces were bright red, but neither paid attention to the other's faces anymore. And so they parted ways on an awkward note again. And that's the end of this chapter. I hope you enjoyed it. Anyways, I would like to invite you to join us on the Discord, which is linked down in the description below. Anyways, I hope you have a nice rest of your day, night, or whatever it is for you. Just enjoy your time. And I will see you tomorrow.